So, Southampton 1, Chelsea 4. Uh, Very, very good performance as a team. Um, I was thinking, about losing Hazard in the summer, and thinking how we'd been really relying on him for a few years, and how we'd have to play as a team again. And do you know what? Frank's problem is that pretty soon, when Ruben Loftus-Cheek is back and when Rudiger's back, is how to fit them all in, get the best chemistry out of this team, and that's what we've got now. We've got a team. So early in the season, I wasn't expecting that. Um, I've had a go at a lot of our supporters who I call expectors now, and some of the outrageous stuff they come out with, slagging the manager off, even if he doesn't pick one of the players that they particularly like or whatever. But yeah, we've got a proper team. That's what I got from today. Aspi at right back was superb today. Dave hardly put a foot wrong, and he was the same against Lille, and he was the same against Brighton. And yeah, I don't know if he's come through a patch of bad form or what, but or if he knows that Reece James is on his heel. But he certainly pulled his game together. Marco Alonso had a decent game today. Certainly put in a shift to get him back. The goalkeeper, Kepa, he didn't have much to do, really, did he? To be honest, I sort of half felt he should have kept the Danny Ings goal out. Perhaps I'm being unfair. It was pretty close. I'll tell you one thing that worries me though. Distribution. He's got to learn to put his foot through it when we're in danger. I know he's probably got under orders to play it along the ground all the while, but that's a worry. Zuma, I'm a fan of Zuma, as you know, but he didn't instill me with confidence today, I've got to admit. And I thought Tomori next to him had his worst game in a Chelsea shirt. The short pass that he gave away, that we got away with, and everything he did today, he didn't really look confident. I don't know if it was being called up by England's put so much pressure on him, because remember, these are young lads, for the most part. The Mounts, the Tammy Abrahams, and Tomori, they're young lads. And they are going to have their off games, and this is where we've really got to support them and not give them pelters, live or on social media. Let's give them a bit of support, because they are talented boys, but they are going to have their off days. They're young lads just learning their trades. Midfield, a little Kante today. I'll tell you, he gave the ball away more than I've ever seen him in a Chelsea shirt, particularly going forward. But he was like a little terrier, a little bulldog. He's back round winning the ball back, and I can't even say he had a bad game by his own standards, because his enthusiasm. I think he's carrying an injury, by the way. He's sort of half limping. If he's not free flowing at the moment, and I think the international breaks come at a good time, as long as France don't play him. But yeah, he was like a little bulldog. Although he did give the ball away a lot. Mason Mount, I thought he was excellent. He does flow in and out of games, but when he's in the game, his input is normally we either get a chance or a goal. He took his goal great. He really did. That extra touch and bang. There was no stopping that. Willian, I don't know if he's after a 2-year contract when they said only give him one, but he's like a player reborn. Last year, he uh, he just wasn't the player that he is now. You know, this is the player that won the Player of the Year 2 years running. And I was saying to people, look, you don't become a bad player overnight. Um, but he had a shocker last season. But instead of supporting him, the expectors got on his back, as you would expect. The irony in that isn't lost on me. And he had a great game today. He had a great game against Lille, and I thought he played really, really well against Brighton. Yeah, he's been apart from the first couple of games, he's been pretty tops when he's played this season, and yeah, which is why you could see really that why Pulisic has been left out. I've got into a couple of not arguments but conversations on social media with people. I mean, if you see Pulisic's body language when he was warming up last week against Brighton and again at half time, he just don't look right. I don't know if he's lacking in confidence, if £58 million price tag, being in a new country, in a new league, is on top of him. But he just hasn't looked right. But when he came on, I've got to give the lad his due. He gave Lampard a lot to think about. But I think, funnily enough, the player that has got to watch out probably more than Willian is Callum Hudson-Odoi, because he had a dodgy game against Lille. I thought, I didn't think he was out of this world, and second half today I thought he was pretty poor, and he certainly has got to work on his finishing. Now he's a young lad. Again, he's 18 years old, so I'm not going to get on his back, and I'm going to support him whenever he plays, and I know that he's going to get better. But if you're picking this team the way Lampard's got to pick it now, on a game-to-game basis, who's actually cutting the mustard, then you've got to say, I bet Pulisic has made a claim to Callum Hudson-Odoi's play, certainly for the next game, so that'll be interesting. But I say, I'm not going to comment on him too much because he's a young lad coming back from a serious injury, and it's going to take time. Tammy Abraham was out of this world today, I thought, holding up the ball. I'm not talking about the goal. The goal, I thought, was great. He had no angle at all. Opportunist goal. And this is what I like about Tammy Abraham. He's scoring all sorts of different goals. But again, the lad's going to go through 22 the other day. He's going to go through a rough patch. And this is where we have to support him. But at the moment, he's on fire. But I like his all-round play, his holding up, his work rate. A couple of times today, there he was, back in defence. So he played really, really well. And I think that's most of the team. Batman came on and scored. I like Batshuayi. He doesn't. When you're watching him over 90 minutes, he doesn't make the same sort of runs as Drogs used to, and as Tammy Abrahams is making now. He don't run in between the lines, but I tell you what, the boy can finish. So well done, the Batman, and it's always nice to know that he's on the bench if anything happens to Tammy, which looked likely today, in the back of the second half. I think that's everyone covered. If I've missed anyone out, I'm sorry, but Kovacic didn't really have much time to do much when he came on, so not worth commenting on that. But a good all-round team performance. And when you go away to Southampton, everyone goes, "Oh, Southampton aren't playing very well." Yeah, I know. But if you looked at their side, that's a more than capable halfway up the table side. And Chelsea went, and let's be honest about it, we thumped them really. Mason Mount, shocking miss, where he had to score. Callum Hudson-Odoi had to score. A toe punt the thing with your right foot if there's a player coming in. The goalkeeper's standing in front of you, toe punt it. I've seen Drogba do that more than one time, and it's effective. you haven't always got to have it on your best foot, and you haven't always got to go for the deft finish. Sometimes just get it on target and see what happens. But yeah, we could have had 6 or 7 in, to be honest, and yeah, yeah, good all round team performance. For a few people that watch this, let me know what you think, and subscribe to the channel if you want to hear the old man's views on things. Okay, see you after the international break. I will be doing a sort of look back on all the Chelsea games that I've seen. That might interest you. So subscribe to the channel and get involved in a bit of history. Okay, bye for now, folks. Come on.